Hello everyone and welcome back to the Heart of Dixie International Airport YouTube channel. And here just with my September update for now. It's late at night again. It always seems like I get pushed back to late at night. So here we are yet again. But I'm going to get through this and just give some brief routes going and kind of get my next airport update up and going. And from here, then I'm just going to discuss some additional airport info and just kind of the state of how the pages are doing. And yeah, so let's go from here. I like to start down here just because it's easier. So out here we have my Southwest 737-300 Arizona one. This one flew in not too long ago from San Francisco. And right now it is just deplaning for the evening. It doesn't really have a scheduled flight after this. Next is my Southwest 737-800 with just regular winglets. Doesn't have the split scimitars like most of the 800s. This one arrived not too long ago from Baltimore, and it will be soon flying out for Orlando. Here's Southwest 737-800. This one flew in from Phoenix not too long ago, and it is getting fueled and prepped out for a flight to Dallas Love Field. And then one of my more personal favorite ones, my Southwest 737-700 New Mexico one. This one ironically came back from Albuquerque and is planning a flight out to Pensacola before too long. Southwest 737-700 getting pushed back, waiting for two planes to pass by for it to do so, but this one is going to be heading all the way out to New York LaGuardia. Allegiant MD-88, and this one is just come all the way from Las Vegas, and later in the day it will be heading back out to Las Vegas. American Airlines Airbus A319, this one came in from Charlotte Douglas, and it's about to head to Dallas Fort Worth before too long, the main airport, DFW. Then over here, United 757-200, this one flew all the way from Los Angeles, and it is planning on a transatlantic flight out to London before too long. Delta MD-90 just resting at the gate right now. They're going to be doing engine service on it later, so it's just parked and deplaning right now, and yeah, not much of that one. Airbus A220-300, this one is loading up for a quick little hopper route out to Atlanta, and then after that it should be heading up to Columbus. Delta A350-900, this one is preparing for a long haul flight out to Paris Charles de Gaulle. And then over here, Delta Airbus A330, this one's going to be flying out to Rome. It's prepping up and getting ready to roll. Aeromexico 767-300, this one arrived not too long ago from Guadalajara and will be heading out to Mexico City. Emirates 777-200, this one will be flying straight on out to Dubai and is just on standby right now waiting for later in the day. Same situation with Qantas A330, this one's going to do a two-stop flight. It's first going to lay over in Los Angeles and then direct to Sydney. And then last one at this terminal is the American 787-9, and this one is going to be heading out to Barcelona before too long. It is also sitting idle for now. In the hangar are two of the, let me get the brightness up for a second. We have the Southwest 737-200 and the Delta DC-8, the older guys, and they're just hanging out in the hangar, just doing basic maintenance to make sure the planes are still airworthy. Over here, UPS 767-300, getting cargo unloaded and reloaded, just a quick turnaround at the temporary cargo tarmac, and we'll be flying out to Louisville later tonight. Then the American Freighter, just sitting on the tarmac, kind of idle right now, has no private cargo to pick up. And then finally, the Pan Am 747-100, or -200, I forget which one this one specifically is, but either way, it's just being done basic maintenance on, just making sure it's still airworthy and good for tourists. So before I completely forget, the ones down here at the runway, I have a Delta 717-200 on takeoff roll. This one is already heading off to Atlanta. There's a few hopper flights to Atlanta, so it can junction on to bigger flights even from here. Even though Delta does support big flights from here as relievers, Atlanta's still the major airport for Delta, closest to this one. Then over here, waiting behind the threshold, Southwest 737-800, or not 800, this is the MAX 8, the camera didn't focus right. This MAX 8 is going to be also heading off to Orlando. And then finally, the 737-800 with split scimitars. This one is going to be heading all the way out to Seattle, so it has a long flight ahead. But this is also the Heart one, livery, and it's just a shade darker blue than everything else. But yeah, other than that, not a whole lot going on at the airport in terms of everything. Man, this camera doesn't want to focus. Yeah, as you can see, still working on routes and what to do. I've had no subscriber routes put in yet, and I'm trying to plan out where all this airport's destinations are, since it's you know, new airport, and trying to figure out just positioning with how big it is. And I'll be shuffling some of the planes in and out so that they like I have Qantas one not on here right now, just as kind of part continuity, so I'll shuffle them out every so often to make kind of like the appearance that they're at another airport and not at this airport. So yeah, there's that. But for now, as for like an actual update with the airport, I've moved the terminal, or not the terminal, the air traffic control tower and the fuel tanks over here. Allow space for a cargo apron and just extra tarmac space. Make sure the hangar didn't get as much in the way of where all the heavies are sitting at the end, so I can fit more big planes at the end. And it's still a little tight for space over there, but then I can fit my narrow bodies and just medium-sized planes. It can fit pretty much up to a 767 in these two gates over here, which works perfect, but all the big ones can stay down here. And then also move the fuel tanks over there, and still working on the road striping in the parking lot. I just haven't really got myself to put it together yet, just because the striping, this is all vinyl, so it takes a while and it just gets exhausting after a little bit. But still working on that and getting all that together. And then, oh shoot, is this already coming up? No, that's good. Okay, then what I am thinking about potentially, depending on how much more this is going to grow over the next while, maybe adding taxiway lights. I've been debating that because the runway lights work great, the hangar lights work great, and the terminal lights still shine pretty bright. So I was thinking maybe adding more lighting, make it a little more realistic there. But the main thing is I have this space right here off to the side that I've been thinking about adding another panel and a little table underneath, and adding the parallel runway to this airport along with additional tarmac space, and that would allow me to either put my hangar somewhere right here or the cargo terminal over here, but not sure yet. So a lot of things to figure out. And then the main thing I'm trying to figure out is kind of the direction going forward of the different social media pages. As of now, I have this YouTube channel, a TikTok page, and then an Instagram page. And the Instagram is the most successful so far in terms of outreach and getting things going. I'm still trying to push past 100 followers on there, still trying to push past 10 subscribers on here. And then the TikTok, I'm just trying to get out of TikTok purgatory and get on some For You pages again. So working through all of that, and I just know it takes time, but it would be nice to hear back from y'all more and get some more engagement. Just not even, it's not even as much about the views or the likes for me. It's just showing something that I enjoy and hoping y'all enjoy it too, and making it this kind of less like a nerdy thing and more like, you know, something that I put my work into several hours, actually more than several, probably close to 24 plus at this point, and just more like a construction project rather than just like, oh, look at this guy playing with toy planes kind of thing. So yeah, that's about it. But I will be posting probably every month for the airport updates, unless it's just construction or a new plane coming in. I probably will do plane reviews if I get new ones. And then I forgot to mention this in my last video, but I will add subscriber links in the description if you are interested. Literally, if you have any of these planes and you want to do a route, put one on there. If it checks out, it checks out. And I'll mention your airport and your social media on there. And we'll be going from there. And there's extra stipulations you'll see in there, nothing crazy on the form. But yeah, other than that, there's not much else I can think of that needs to be said. So there's the airport update for the month of September. Hope y'all enjoy, hope y'all like, and hopefully subscribe.